welcome to my weekly Oracle Dream Team reading. I am Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive, and happy July! Happy July 1st. And happy July 1st, happy Canada Day to all of my fellow Canucks. And of course, we're moving into July 4th for all of my American friends. And let's see what our dream teams have cooked up for us this week. I was definitely called to pull out the Osho Zen deck. And if any of you have watched me before, you know that I retired this deck. This was a deck that I used for many, many years with readings with clients. And I was told to retire it probably over a year ago now. But every so often I get the message to pop it up. So let's see what our dream team has to say for us. So I'm getting the card sharing. Sharing is caring is what I'm hearing. So this week, how we are starting, and I'm hearing that it's the archangels in particular who are sharing this message. It's important that we share of ourselves. So when you are out and about living your daily life, it's really important that you stop and pay attention to what it is that you're giving, what it is that you're putting out there. This is energetically, this is verbally, this is emotionally. What kind of message are you putting out there to the general public? This is the strangers in the grocery store or on the street. This is your family members. This is your circle of friends. This is your coworkers. What is it that you're putting out there? A friend of mine has a saying, and I'm probably going to mess the saying up, but it's basically you're responsible for the energy that you bring to the room. So ask yourself this week, what kind of energy are you bringing into the room? Because that's really going to make a difference in how people respond to you versus react to you. And let's face it, we don't want people reacting to us. We want people responding to us, because that is how we are able to really grow and get where it is that we want to go in a collaborative state rather than a competitive state. You don't want people, putting their hand up to you, keeping you at bay. And oftentimes we aren't aware that that's actually what we're doing. We tend to push people away. So tune in this week. Are you a pusher awayer, or are you a giver of gentle energy, a giver of energy that is well received? It doesn't necessarily need to be gentle, actually. It can be more intense energy, but it's all in how you're sharing it, how you're putting it out there. Very, very interesting. And then I got told that this is actually called Earth Magic. Earth Magic Oracle cards. I had to double check the name of it. This is Steve Farmer, and I don't believe I've ever used this deck in this capacity before. So it was really speaking to me. So let's see what Earth Magic we have going on. Oh, that one's standing out to me. Sharing is caring. Ooh, and we have Winter Solstice, Reflection. So it actually goes along with the sharing. It's about tuning in, reflecting on exactly what we talked about before, reflecting on the energy that you're putting out there, reflecting on what it is that you're sharing and giving to the world, reflecting on what it is you want to put out there in the world. What is your highest goal? What is your biggest desire as a person? What is the legacy that you want to leave? What is your goal where that's concerned? Are your action steps, are your thoughts, are your behaviors supporting you to get you to those places? Especially with thoughts, I'm hearing. Thoughts are very, and I talk about this all the time, that thoughts are very important because thoughts become things. And I've noticed this with myself. Sometimes I get caught up in the monkey mind and I notice that my thoughts are more on the negative side or derogatory, or I catch a thought going in there going, oh, well, do you really deserve that? Or, are you worthy enough to actually do that? If someone asks me to do something, or I have a vision in my mind, I'm using my imagination to daydream and see what's possible. And then there's that little ego voice that comes in and says, oh, but really, are you good enough for that? Yes. You are good enough for that. I am good enough for that. So reflecting on the inner self-talk, reflecting on how your thoughts, feelings, emotions are working for you or against you to get you where it is that you want to be. I'm also drawn to the fact that it's the winter solstice. So this is really about not just reflection, but it's about actually taking time. Time out. When we think about the winter, things shut down. Animals hibernate for the winter. This is a rest and rejuvenation as well as a reflection. So it's taking a step back. And how perfect. This is the week of the holiday. So hopefully you have the holiday off. And if you don't, I'm sorry. That kind of sucks. But make sure that you're taking time out in your day to really reflect. Almost like we do this all the time in January, and the end of December, it's a reflection. We're getting ready to do our New Year's resolutions, and so we're reflecting on the year prior. Well, let's take a half year tune in, because we are at the half year point, and reflect on where you've been, where you're at, and where you're going. It feels very important to do that. And let's pull a feather for the week. Oh, this one is standing out to me. Karmic energy, and it's blue. So I want to say to you, first of all, the blue, it's about speaking your truth, finding your truth, speaking your truth. And I feel this is actually very fitting for what we've talked about. What is your truth? What is the truth that you're speaking? Is what you're speaking the truth and your truth? How is it helping you to get where you need to go? And then karmic energy. What are you putting out there that you're going to get back? So assume that you're going to get it back in some form. So let that be the guide for you of what it is that you're putting out there. What you're bringing into the room, is that something that you would want to bring back? If it isn't, do a quick little checkup from the neck up and make a different choice. Take a minute to deep breathe. Close your eyes before you walk into a board meeting or something like that. If you find that your energy is not so great, if you're sitting at a lower vibration, just take a few moments to breathe. Shift the energy up, because you do not want to bring back to you, kind of like the blowback. You don't want to bring back to you any kind of negativity, because it's just going to feed on itself. Sort of a self-fulfilling prophecy or a cycle that you get caught up in. So break the cycle this week. Lots of reflection during this holiday time, reflection on what it is that you are putting out into the world, and making sure that your karma is clean, your conscience is clean. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in this week. Really excited to be sharing the holiday with all of you. Hoping that you have a safe one and that it brings you everything that you deserve and desire. Just want to throw a shout out. If you really like what you see here, please feel free to like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also have a Facebook page that I do a lot of different things on. I do a Winged Wednesday show where I give away 3 free readings, single question readings. Those are on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. And also, if you like this kind of aspect of things with the Oracle cards, and you'd like something personal for your week, I'm your girl. I've started a new service, and it's called Winged Wisdom Weekly Oracle Readings. Lots of the W's. And I just started this service a couple of weeks ago, and it has been booming. And so I'm so excited to be offering it to you. And basically, it's me doing this for you, tuning into your week ahead, so you know exactly what it is that you need to prepare for, and sort of what's coming down the pipe, so that you can really set yourself up for success. So that reflection happens already, and you know what it is that you need to share. So please feel free to check it out if you would like. And otherwise, I hope you guys have the most amazing time. Be safe. Take care.